So the one person that's going to comment on this video before fully listening to it and saying that this is a complaint video, this isn't a complaint video. It's going to be more or less constructive criticism running through a little bit of the metagame and just an overall generalized discussion from my experiences this weekend. I think a lot of people definitely forget that this channel is a personal composition between the things that I hear, my personal experiences, other people's experiences as well, and we tend to build through those characteristics and things like that. So this is my journey through 2 box tournaments and how I hate Thunder Dragons. Fucking hate that deck already. Like, it's so bad. The deck's good, but like, ugh. Alright, let's dig into this fine feather discussion, shall we? Now, of course, if you guys are watching this, like this video, I have 2 deck profiles that I know you guys are going to want. One is Chamber, one is a 40 card Danger FTK from my box tournaments Thursday and Saturday of this week. And that means information. So if you guys want those, communicate those with me. I do have a box opening from Thursday as well that I'll upload. And then on there, if you guys want my Sky Striker list, I'll share that with you. Now, played Sky Strikers twice this weekend. And Thursday ended up being our first box tournament. Really was... I lost to Danger BA. First match of the night. Like, I was like, I'm on 7 hours of sleep. Not really like feeling it. I want to go home, so I take round 1, get destroyed because evidently Sky Striker just loses to BA. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I'm not the best inherent player in the world, but man, does it suck. So there was that. I started going on tilt after that. Round 2, I play against a Goki, and I absolutely hate Goki. Like, it's like combo me, let me go home. Well, I end up sphere moding him in a very critical misplay. Had he been able to see a little bit further down the combo, he probably would have been able to beat me, but sphere mode plus engage just bada bing, bada boom. You know what you do. Round 3, I play against Danger FTK, and at this point, I'm 1-1. I'm like, well, I'm ready to just pack it in, call it a day, you know, go home. No. End up, because I sat there and made him go through the combo for 20 minutes, held the Ghost Ogre for the Firewall, because he chained off the Cerberus. I don't know why he did that, but Ghost Ogre on Firewall is all she wrote. Round 4 was against Trickstar. And at this point, we're going in top 8. Life's looking pretty good. Top 8, play against Goki. End up winning. Life is good. You know, like, we've already been through probably my worst matchups of the day. Going into top 4, play against Cyber Dragons. Now, Cyber Dragons are just a shit show of, can you Widow Anger the Chimera tech and make it 0? Like, that's what it comes down to. And then everyone at this point, everyone had lost their Chamber, and like it was True Draco versus Chamber. Chamber wins. My friend's playing against Chamber and with Sky Strikers ends up losing. I end up playing a solid hour game with Sky Striker against Chamber and win 2-1. Game 1 took 27 minutes. Tried to make the comeback at 1,000 life, but, you know, when your opponent just hits the Secret Blast, and you're just like, well, Twin Twistered anyway, like, I lose no matter what, like, kill it, I take 1,000, you flip it on my turn, I take 1,000, so, yikes. We had 2 Thunder Dragon players there. I didn't encounter either of them. It's all fine and dandy. Now, I gave my Thunder Dragon core to my friend. I said, alright, I'm still playing Sky Striker. Here's what you do. You can compositely put it together, start trying to learn it. We go through Saturday, he's got the deck together, he's playing the Chaos variant. It's like, okay, with the little Wyvern Busters, give this a shot. He ends up winning, and I haven't been too familiarized with playing against Thunder Dragon. I just know that Book of Eclipse is pretty good, but our locals hasn't gone like super Thunder Dragon heavy. Like, we have 2 players, and they don't. One hasn't learned the deck yet, and the other one doesn't have everything. He's still waiting on all coming. He was playing the Dino variant Thursday. Today he was playing more of the capitalized pure build, but we ended up coming. My friend ended up I got 2-0'd faster than anything. And I wanted to talk about what Sky Strikers kind of do in these situations against Thunder Dragons, because the build that I currently have for the matchup, just in terms of like tech cards, because when we look at Book of Eclipse and Sky Striker, one of these things is not like the other. Alright, let's be completely honest here. As a Sky Striker player, when you are looking at Book of Eclipse as a feasible option, you don't really want to because, sure, you set the entire board, but it comes down to the big ol' yikes factor, as I like to say. Because once those monsters go face down, what are you going to be able to do to them? I don't really see you being able to out them. And that's kind of the problem. Book of Eclipse is not for Sky Striker. And as much as, like, okay, obviously, if you combine Book of Eclipse with Raigeki or Dark Hole, oh yeah, you can board wipe the living shit out of them and you're fine, you know? I think combining it with another spell and trap card, Disruptor, you're not in a really bad position, alright? But we're not playing Raigeki in this day and age. That's not how this works. Like, that's really cute and hopeful thinking, but no, not for me. Now, number 2 is, of course, Medion. And I've been kind of looking and considering Medion as a possible side deck solution, because Medion being able to, you know, slurp them all up and force them out of my way is pretty good, right? Like, but the thing is, Medion generates a 2-turn out, and I mean, most Thunder Dragon players are committing pretty much everything to the board, and when you do the big slurp push, like, you kind of have to do something. Now, I don't know if Medion is the answer that I really want to go for. I think it's the one I'm going to have to go for, because Sky Strikers inherently do not have enough to deal with Thunder Dragons. And I even opened up one of the best fucking hands that I felt I could have had against the Thunder Dragons. You know, if you open up first, you see double strike, you're like, oh, well, cool. Like, strike, warning, fantastic cards. You know, you play them defensively, you wait for your opponent to step into Thunder Dragons, and you cook them. Well, Thunder Dragon Fusion, when you have double strike, is pretty good, you know, being able to beat out these relatively large monsters. And then, you know, if you strike the big one while it's on the field, well, bad things happen. We'll go with that. And the fact that the big one doesn't inherently target either, like, oh, why does this? The big one scares me. It's not Colossus that just ruins my day. It's the inherently large one that's got the big body that can just detonate whatever the hell they want on your turn. Like, it's just one big bad situation after another with the big one. So I figured continuing to play the build the way I was with Psalms would edge me out and put me in a situation. And I found that Ghost Ogre wasn't terrible. Ghost Ogre on the Summoner actually was not bad. I am not disappointed in the general results of Ogre. Now, Ogre doesn't touch the rest of the deck. I mean, you might be able to get a cute play off of something else, but when you're already main decking such heavy spell and trap card destruction for other decks, like you're playing Twin Twister to kind of edge out the Sky Striker matchup, it's like, well, fuck, what do I do? You know, and I've also got 2 burn players running around in locals, you know, so at this stage it's like, may as well keep them in so game 1 isn't so shitty. But Ogre's really good against, like, everything, and it depends on what situation you find yourself needing to Ogre. But Ogre's not bad. Now, to the one person in the comment section, it's going to be like, well, why can't Sky Striker just Widow Anchor every Colossus that their opponent makes? Well, first off, you need to be able to get to a couple Widow Anchors, alright? I can't tell you guys, I don't have good luck with this deck. Like, I love Sky Striker to death. I love this deck, but the amount of times that I open up Shizuku set 2 with no multi-roll it's inherently disgusting. Like, the bane of my day is going first with this deck. I may as well just build going second Sky Striker at the rate I'm going right now, because as bad as it actually has become right now, like, Shizuku to start my engine is literally the thing that I'm going through here. And it's like, because I don't have the ability to just go, oh, I drew Widow Anchor, like, that's not how that works. Now, I hate Thunder Dragons because of how consistent deck is. I think I seen one brick for my friend All Night, and the fact that all of the Thunder Dragons, the fact that they have a Chaos Engine built in, they're an OTK deck. If not, they're just a massive disruption shit show. Like, the deck is incredibly dangerous right now. And I'm sure once Gold Star gets hit, at some point the deck will budge out. But I need to find some sort of middle ground right now with Striker to kind of keep my interest in the deck. We'll have to see how the deck evolves a little bit. I know a lot of people were just like, we're going to go straight to Ash, no Ogre anymore. But now that Thunder Dragons are sitting at the dinner table, there's a lot more putting you in jeopardy than I think a lot of Sky Striker players are going to want to admit to. And I mean, let's give it up for Sky Striker. I mean, the deck's as resilient as it's been for this long, but it's kind of nice to know that another deck can check me as well as the deck does. But that doesn't make me wanting to play against the deck any better. So that's my little discussion on my week of Vox tournaments. And like I said, I have 2 deck videos if you guys want the Chainburn and you guys want the Danger list. I will get them up for you ASAP. But outside of that, I want to see where the next evolution of Sky Strikers go with the ever-changing meta. I mean, I want to see Altergeist in the meta too, but I mean, you gotta wait for Altergeist to kind of come out of the woodwork again, right? Like, I don't know. It's an interesting time. And like I said, like, I will say, like, when you're building decks and you're looking at, like, local metas, like, obviously choices are going to be more geared towards some of those formats. And I mean, not every build's going to be for everybody, but you gotta make those logical choices for what you're seeing in your format and things like that. Maybe I'll consider evenly. I was definitely considering evenly in the past, but, like, yikes. So that's it for our discussion video. Bye. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.